Hi, everyone. First of all, I wanted to congratulate all the light workers on our planet. We're now in the second half of 2026, which is a huge achievement that we got here with some accomplishments. And the other team did not, they was not able to pull their way on the level that they wanted, because just a few of you was aware about the things and kept focus on being the light, and in the collective that was enough to prevent some of the very negative things from happening on our planet. However, there's still a lot of those happening, and we just hit the longest day last month, and so now we climbing down into shorter days. And as it's happening, we wanted to be more aware about things. So I'm today just giving you extra tools, and my focus to few things. Number one, I would like to bring the meaning of Statue of Liberty back, starting in America. The reason why is because currently Statue of Liberty have that golden nugget that was replaced after renovation, but originally it was light, and it meant to be the light of our hearts, or another way of saying love that we're emitting, because when we hold it, or when we tune ourselves to that love, joy, or truth, we're emitting that light, and God is using that to sustain our creation. Whenever there's a shortage of it, things are happening in a different part of the world. We see more volcanoes go off, we see more earthquakes come in, and it's all connected, and as a consequence of us not putting enough into that budget of life, budget of love, budget of light, we see those consequences. As Jesus say, love will grow cold, so we know what he meant. So our job is not to let that happen. And the team is using different things to provoke you into getting away from love, truth, or joy. And we'll touch base on the basics today. I'm talking about it again and again, because at some point it will get to some of you, and I don't need to deliver this to many. Just few of us can turn the tide. The creation was not designed for one person to wipe everybody's ass. Even that, Jesus proved it is possible. We have responsibilities, and if we look at it, responsibility is very simple. It is to tune ourselves into love, joy, or truth, and stay there, in spite of the obstacles. And what are the obstacles? Well, there's several. In today's world, in the city, we have a lot of technology around us, everywhere. So what are we looking at? Here's our mind. We have a chemistry of our body, and it can be affected through the chemistry of our body into shifting our feel mode, again, away from truth or love or joy. For example, if you drink vodka, if you drink just a little bit, you become happier. If you keep going, you lose focus, and then you might say things you're not meaning to say, or do things you didn't mean to do. Another way of saying, you can promote negativity with your action. There is another aspects with different chemistry, things that we can eat that will shift us this way or that way. People continuously getting us out of the shift mode or feel mode. I'm doing tree service work. I'm a gardener, as a lot of you know. And during the day, you're running into a lot of the situations where you have to make decision. And based on that decision, you tune in your day into more positive or less positive, or more profitable or less profitable. So the decisions, if they are not influenced, or if you did not allow those decisions to be influenced into negative outcomes, you stand a better chance to get through the day with a greater prosperity or greater positive result. So if we understand that there's something continuously 24 hours per day working against truth, love, and joy in our lives, in Pedro's life, in Margarita's life, in many people's lives, 24/7, just like in the computer virus working against things that are good, data or a processor or something else, to screw things over. So when you know it, then, for example, someone in your close circle spiking your feelings into very negative. For example, when we watch TV, we use the remote control. If we don't like the program, we have a freedom to change the channel. If we don't like the movie, we have the freedom to change the movie. In our life, often we get stuck. And instead of changing the channel, we get stuck there, and some spending several years in that particular channel. And it's not bringing you any joy, love, or truth, but you sit there. So you change the channel. So truth, love, or joy, whenever we attacked by that virus, the idea of the virus is to steal your clock, to steal your time, to steal your day, year, maybe 10 years, your resources, finances. And when you understand the main ingredients, how it's happening, then you're in a better control of it. Why do we want to be in a better control of it? Again, because this creation is not designed for one son of God to wipe everybody's ass. Every one of you have to have more responsibility, more focus, more desire, and more choices on a daily basis to be the light, to be example of His light, to be the one that's holding that and helping to add to the light, to the collective light of your city, of your planet, of our planet. And it is important that more of us, especially in the second part of the 2026, get it. Because the intensity of the other team working against us to break things apart, to destroy your lives, to destroy things that are good, is not gonna get lesser. It's going to increase. And if we allow that God's budget of light, or another way of saying tree of life, if we take in the fruits of the tree of life, watch out. We have a very good description in the end days how it's gonna end. And if you go through it from time to time, you're gonna be like, wow. And again, what Jesus talked about, He's talking about the feel mode. He did mention that love will grow cold, and He did mention that decide how you're gonna feel when those things are happening to you. Why He's saying it like this? Because your feel mode is very critical for the collective of the light and the level of the collective of the light. Because whenever you're feeling in the proper state, you aid in that light. Whenever somebody provoking you into shame or negative or something else, it's dimming the light of everyone affected. So can you keep the same light all day in spite of all the things that's happening to you? Practice it. You can wake up in the morning and say, Father, help me to keep the light today at the maximum, to be example of your light at my best. Whenever situations arise, help me to overcome them without dropping the ball. So that we're keeping it at the good level, not dim. We're just going into the day, every one of you going into a new day. You start with deciding where you feel mode is going to be today and how effective you're going to be at protecting that feeling mode. The collective light that the Statue of Liberty is representing is the key. And if you scroll back and pay attention, you will see a lot of the connections between what was happening with the Statue of Liberty in the last 10 years specifically, and how events on this planet unfold. For example, recently there was a renovation done at the Statue of Liberty, and how shortly after that a lot of tourists started coming to Statue of Liberty Island, and how COVID came in and they had to shut that island down from visitors. So you'll pay attention that a lot of what happening during the day, it's happening to affect you against the light, to get you away from it, to get you away from truth. And again, taking your clicks away. So for example, you have someone in your circle that's draining your pocket or draining your time, and maybe coming out with different stories not related to anything of your character, to provoke you into some kind of way of thinking or feeling or something else. So that wasting your time. What do? You're changing the channel. It don't have to be. You have a power and control by the right that God gave you. So about technology, when you wanted to be an effective warrior, there is infrastructure that designed to work against you. And on the surface, it appears like a good things, but it also have a downside, just like with many things in life. For example, this iron, let's say it's a cell phone tower within the city borders. And a lot of you have the cell phone. So it's a way of affecting you or your mind. So your phone is giving off the GPS location and it's always on. So the software can send the signal to your phone, and because it is next to your mind, it can manipulate with a different frequency with your mind. So you may be getting to the point where you have a very joyful day, but your phone also can read that you're experiencing joy. And to counteract it, the software that pre-programmed will send the signal to counteract that joy. So you want to be aware that those programs exist. For example, it can be very harsh result. It can affect heart. So you can use Shanghai soft version or hard version. because it blocks a lot of those signal, and so it have a much lesser effect on you or your mind. Simple coffee helps a lot. Get away from blind mode, start to see. Another big one is currently parasites all over the planet. A big deal. And if you look around, we're talking about snake now, right? So the snake virus working against love, truth, and joy. If you look around, just drive on the road and just when you're standing at the light, just look around and look at the tails of the cars next to you. A lot of them look like snakes. So this virus is so effective with people don't even realize it, that it's already in the design of the things you're using every day. It's kind of a shame because what are we doing? So we wanted to have supplements, for example, to suppress the parasites, or at least find out if you have them or not, because those also designed to suppress your energy and mind into the negative and make you more effective light. Back to basics. Jesus say we have to be energetically at work for the one who sent me. For as long as I am in the world, there is plenty of light. But when he left, he gave apostles responsibility and teachings how to be the light so that they can share more people. And if he passed on that responsibility, we have to be energetically at work, which means we have to be holding the light. We have to be example of the light to add to the budget of light so that those earthquakes, just like we currently have had, those volcanoes, and a lot of the things on the planet are stable. So again, the feel mode that we have at each moment collectively summarized affecting situations on the planet into this way or that way. There's going to be a link under this video. It's going to be linked to Black Diamond Pool. Since we're talking about collective light, Black Diamond Pool, I talked about it in the previous videos, but it's important to mention it now because it will give you enough puzzles to understand what I'm talking about. Black Diamond Pool is a natural geyser in Yellowstone that's by spiking, showing when that budget of light drops down by a lot. And the reason I'm talking about these specifics today is because last night, it's been 55 days from the previous spike, and last night it hit the energy of life into the very low. And we don't want to allow this pattern to continue. And the way we stop it is that we don't allow it in our lives for people or technology or forces to steal from us and to steal from our ability to add to that light, because we want it more. Because when we have more light, budget of light on the planet, things are good. And we're aiming into very good. From where we are now, we're aiming back into very good. For enlightening the world. This is why this channel exists. This is why we started it. So, if something keeping us in the blind, then the clocks are ticking. Every one of you have some purpose. You close your eyes, you open your eyes, and life is over. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to go through the points really quick. So, be the light, it is choice. Make it every day. Collective light or tree of life. Change the channel. Another one, since Jesus say to be energetically at work for as long as the day is on. Some of you warriors, and I know at this specific time, a lot of you moved to different areas. God is moving you because you can be more functional in the new place with the light that you're emitting. Some of you are greater warriors or greater light productivity sons of God, and it's great. We want to stay there and keep pushing. So for example, if I'm currently in Las Vegas and the length of the day today in Las Vegas is about 14 hours. And if I go to Alaska, the length of the day in Alaska is 22 hours. So by me being there for that extra time during the day, my body would emit more light that would come back to the planet and give life to everything living on the planet more. And when we're in the shortage, some of us have to make some decisions to lift it up. Because if we don't, see what the other team is not trying to do, they're doing it with a very high intensity. They're manipulating and they're getting people away from being in love, truth, and joy, because when they get it to the point of no return, this is when the big wars starts. And a lot of you see what's happening and see intensity. So we don't just win by weapons. There is a better way of winning, and this better way of winning, for sure way of winning, is things that I'm sharing with you. I'm not teaching you, I'm sharing with you. Whenever people making love, they create new human, new person, new son or daughter of God. There is enough energy that enough to create new life. Whenever you making love, just look around, especially if you're in the nature. You will see things that you never pay attention. The reality responds to this energy that you producing. The sky gets clear if there was clouds. The birds start singing more. They maybe was quiet, and then you start hearing them like they brought orchestra to you. Some large eagle come out of nowhere and flying right over you. Happy dogs running by you, and they don't want to go anywhere else, but they just want to be next to you. Everything flocking to that kind of energy, and when we produce that energy, and it's a lot of joy, make more love. Be the light. Do not let circumstances of the day shift your feel mode. Lock that love feel mode and stay in it. Try to stay in it longer tomorrow. And then even longer after tomorrow. And then over time, you'll get to the point where you wake up in it and you staying in it all day long. And the things that are attacking you, they stand no chance. Be example to other people. Some of you that get it, don't just be a smart one to where you now learn the things and how things works, but you're not sharing with others. That is counterproductive. I'm sitting in front of you right now for exactly that reason, because God did not design this for one to produce enough of the light. We have to be doing our part. And analytics in your head, Sometimes we're provoked into some analytics and we spinning a lot of thinking and thoughts. My recommendation, tune it off from time to time. The reason why, because every thought takes energy. Your body is producing the energy. When you're using that energy for thoughts, and especially if you use it for analytics a lot, you're draining your energy. Often enough, you can try letting it go and see if situation can resolve itself. Big portion of the times, it will happen like that. For example, 2 days ago, I'm short of rent $150. It is end of the day. Money is coming, but currently in my pocket, I needed 150 more. I'm getting the phone call within the seconds. Hi, I would like to trim 3 Mexican palm trees in the front. And with palm trees, it's very simple. I estimate $50 per palm tree. So I right away tell the client, without even photos or anything like that, I say, Sarah, it would be $150. And he's asking me, can you do it today? I look at the schedule. I had another estimate. I had another job to go to, and I wasn't sure if that other job paying. So I say, no, sir, but we can do it tomorrow. So when I got to that job the next day, that job was perfect for me to raise that $150. It was perfect. I would spend less than 45 minutes there, and I would raise my money to be able to pay that rent. However, I was able to make it anyway with another job I did that was already pre-scheduled. But what I'm saying is the universe, God, is holding you continuously by the hand. You got angels assigned to you. Well, it's kind of convenient that you don't see them, but they are there. Imagine 2 dudes would be going with you everywhere you go to make your life or to raise your mind or this or that. It would be kind of awkward. So you have help. Don't feel like you all by yourself or you all dropped at the moon. And so analytics, tune them down, grab his hand, trust, believe, and it will pull you. One of the other big tools, main tools to keep this at the higher level is a violet flame, or the science of the spoken word. I will be talking about it more at a different video. I thank you. I hope that some of you got something out of it, and tomorrow we can make this world brighter. Just by a little bit, but we can do it. Together we can. By myself I can't. Let's do it. Thank you.